Hiya folks, it's Kikoski here and welcome back to Let's Replay TNT Evilution. When last we left off, we are on the final level of the game. Last call. It's time for us to move forward and face that icon of sin by going through this door and finding a pinky demon. Just one. This then gives me access to here, which is a teleporter. Bring me to a lot of goodies. Yeah, the game really wants you to be ready for this. Giving you a mega armor and health. We then open this up, and there are a bunch of enemies here that we're going to take out as quickly as we can and as safely as we can. Because there's a lot of peril in our future. A lot of peril in our future. Chain gun! Haha! I don't know if we can open this when we go through it. I'm going to use as many of these as I can. I can actually just fire these, like that. Did that take care of you? Yes, it did. Is there anything else over here? No! So we're going to save, possibly the last save slot I use in the entire playthrough, and move forward. Not sure there is a door on this side. The answer is... we cannot go back. I suspected as much. Now, they give you a bunch of things. They also give you some more generic ammunition, which is fine. There's that there that looks like a way you can go to a secret area, but it isn't. So, cages. These cages have enemies in them. We're going to have to be very careful dealing with them. And there's a Baron there. There's some Revenants here. We could also just run past them. This is something the game lets you do. You can, in fact, just run past. You don't have to fight any of these. But I'm probably going to. Because why not? Might as well be thorough. Now, the problem is, every single group of these is as dangerous as the previous one. Because you don't have a good angle on them. I could also just walk past. That's probably dangerous. Apparently not. Are they... oh no, one of them is still alive. The only problem is, moving to here, be a line of fire on one of them. But there's more over there. Getting a bit of infighting is dangerous. But you can't really get any infighting considering how the cage is positioned. Oh, this is really not safe. This is actually a way just to waste your ammo. That's all this is, a way to waste your ammo. So we just need to fire some shots there. Wait, we got some infighting there! Oh, that's amazing! That makes this much easier. I can now focus on dealing with you. Brilliant! Makes me very happy. Oh, careful. So, that's a Revenant taken care of. And that is... oh, Revenant and the Baron are now fighting. Is that done? No! There's still fighting happening. Excellent! So you two are going to have at thee. What's over here? So there's Arachnotron. Are you gone now? Yes, I think you are. So you have been dealt with. By the Mancubus. Okay, if I can get the Mancubus to fire on me. There's also a shotgunner. That's interesting. Well, this is a much easier one to deal with. Yes, it is. So, we're going to save a little bit of damage. Chain gunners. Oh yeah, the game was going to throw chain gunners at me at the end, wasn't it? Yes, it was. That's okay. I can do this. And just slowly whittle you down. Excellent. Now let's move a bit further forward. You could all fight each other. That Mancubus looked like for a moment that it wasn't there, but it is there. We could deal with you... actually, we could deal with you like this, from here. Not worried about you. Should be, but I'm not. Aha! Now, a few enemies here. Like you. And you! If I could deal with the chain gunners really quickly, then we're safe. And that one's gone. I think it's just imps now. No, there was a chain gunner there. And excellent! That's all done. There's a little bit more shotgun ammo up here. Was there? I think there was. I might have already grabbed it. Always worth checking though. No, I did in fact grab it. Right. So, all we need to do now is move forward. And there's a teleporter. Is it guarded? Haha, it is guarded. It's guarded by a couple of lost souls. Nice try. No pain elemental though. I don't remember which one of these I want to use. They might both lead to the same location. They do! Right, so we're going to make a save here. The final save. What we're going to do? Move here. We're going to... So what we have to do is get to... it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be a little bit difficult. What we want to do is first deal with you. Is that an arch file? Yeah. Seems like there's an arch file around. That's a little unfortunate. So. That just leads out. That's not quite what we want, game. What we want is to get to this. And we do that by running like that. Okay, so we need to be very, very careful with getting onto this. Then getting to here, pressing this, and that will then allow me to get up to this, which we're absolutely going to do that. So, deal with you, like that. So, there's a weird thing, thank you, about this place. So, if I just fire from here, eventually... Did you see that? Did you hear that? Because of the weird positioning of that stair, you can land a shot there, deal a colossal amount of damage, and you win! That kind of just sums up TNT Evilution, doesn't it? It kind of does. This is meant to be a big dramatic fight. It's a much smaller arena. But if you know where to stand and you know where to shoot, you can just do colossal damage with one rocket and win. 121% kills though. Didn't manage the par time, but we all know that's the par time for Doom 2. And we're done. Suddenly all is silent, from one horizon to the other. The agonizing echo of hell fades away. The nightmare sky turns to blue. The heaps of monster corpses start to evaporate, along with the evil stench that filled the air. Geez, maybe you've done it. Have you really won? Something rumbles in the distance. A blue light begins to glow inside the ruined skull of the demon spitter. Yeah, ignore that. Nothing actually comes of that. But we do get the outro curtain call for all the enemies. There were not that many foes, and the area didn't look that open. Also, they did fix the appearance of it. So, Zombie Man, you were very prevalent. You weren't much of a threat. Shotgun Guy, ever the dangerous foe you should not underestimate. Heavy Weapon Dude, the Chain Gunner. Nowhere near as plentiful as you were in Plutonia, but still dangerous. The Imp can be dangerous in groups. The Demon caught me off guard more than once. You... yeah, we all know about you. You... just like a flying imp, but still dangerous. You're always dangerous with that nasty ranged attack. You're the OG with that ranged attack. And the Arachnotron, the Plasma Snipers of Doom. Well, that's strange, there was nothing there. Oh, hi, Revenant! You're nowhere near as terrible in this game compared to Plutonia, but you are still a Scourge. You were really underutilized, I think, in this game. There weren't a lot of you. There were a fair few of you, but still, nowhere near the amount that were in Plutonia. And that one at level 1. And you were used a fair bit as well. As were you. The Archon of Sin never appears in this, by the way. You know who does? Our hero, not Doom Guy. So what do I think about TNT Evilution, now that I've finished it? I have to say that my opinion of it is both better and worse than what it was. The final boss is the perfect analogy for what this Megawad is. It's fun, but it has flaws. Some of them pretty big, like some of the levels just being full of vast open spaces of nothing. I don't mind that there are loads of tech bases, I like the variety. But there are just some levels in this game that are just there, and it's a little bit sad that they're just a thing. I also really like this track. The music is really good. The new music that they added in for this is fantastic. I'm a bit sad that neither of the final Doom Megawads had new enemies or new weapons, but they were given their remit. I prefer, still to this day, Evolution to Plutonia. That makes sense considering what Plutonia is. But Evolution is not perfect. Neither is Plutonia. Neither is Doom 1 or 2. I think Doom 2 is better paced than Evolution. And I think Doom 2's levels are generally better constructed. More thought out. The vast empty plains of nothing in Evolution are just something I go back to again and again in my mind, and they could have done with being filled with something. Not necessarily enemies, but, you know, things to give the level more meaning and more atmosphere. That is one thing Evolution does well when it has a non-vast level, and that is building atmosphere. And some of the storytelling in the levels is brilliant. There is a lot good. There's a lot of good in Evolution, but there's also a lot of messy bits. And I now notice these all the more having returned to the game. But as I said, it's still good. It's still really good. And if you like Doom and Doom 2, you should play Evolution. You should play it at least once. You should even play Plutonia once. But I play Evolution first. I definitely play Evolution first. And so, that is the end of TNT Evilution. It's done. And the only one of the originals I haven't replayed is Plutonia. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be replaying Plutonia. Going through that once is more than enough. And that means that the original Doom games are done. But what's to come after this? I'm not sure. Because it's going to be voted for by you. In fact, the vote is probably already up by now. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a while before we return to Doom, I think. It's going to be a while. And when we do, it'll be something quite different. Of that I can be sure. I definitely enjoyed my time with Evolution, returning back to a game from my childhood, but the cracks that were already there are starting to show a little more obviously to me. Still good, but flawed. And so, I'm Kakoskia, and that was Let's Replay TNT Evilution. And when we come back, I don't know. It'll be something you all vote for, from a choice that the Patreon suggested. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Oh, go on one more time. Chain gun! Ha ha! I never get tired of saying that. Never get tired of it.